Today's session, Using Lean to Change Culture in a Service Industry, is going to be presented by Bill Armstead of Mobile Mini, and we're very happy to have him here with us today. Just to go over a few quick housekeeping items, we will make the presentation available to everybody at the conclusion, and also we really encourage you to submit any questions as they come to you during the session. Just please use the Q&A panel that you'll see on the WebEx, and we're excited to get started. So for those of you who may not know power steering, we're used by many customers across a number of different industries to manage Lean Six Sigma programs, as well as programs in new product development, IT, innovation, and any other business-driven type of portfolio management. And when I started to talk to Bill about what he might share from his deployment, I was really struck by how involved the branch people at Mobile Mini are in really driving change for their organization, and how Bill's been able to really replicate those programs across the whole branch channel so that people can really benefit from work that's already been done. And let me just quickly introduce Bill to everybody. He's been in the rental industry for 33 years, and he's currently the Director of Process Improvement at Mobile Mini, where he's been responsible for deploying their Lean program. Prior to that, he was the Senior Vice President of the Southeastern region. He resides in Colorado, and he received his BA from Colorado State University. So, Bill, take it away.
Great. Fantastic. Thank you, Linda. Just wanted to touch really quick on the couple topics that we want to go through today. One is to talk about saying goodbye to the standing operating procedures, and not so much to say goodbye to standing operating procedures, but what we had as an existing standard operating procedure of Mobile Mini. Talk about the ability to eliminate waste and improve efficiency across our organization, orchestrate change in the field, and then most importantly, empower our employees, with ownership for the program as we implement change as well. And then because we're a branch organization, we have essentially 80-some-odd locations across the United States, 65 of them staffed and operating. We felt that it was extremely important for us to have the ability to replicate success across that branch network as well as we go forward. All right. Okay, I'll talk a little bit about Mobile Mini themselves. So we were founded back in 1983, and I think the important takeaways from this slide is that we have a multitude of units, 251,000, storage containers, portable office units, portable storage, record vaults, etc. All myriad of products here across 121 locations worldwide. And again, as I mentioned, we've got over 20 branches in the UK. We've got 80-some-odd branches here in the United States. And our units are used by over 101,000 customers and all sorts of business types, distributors, military, restaurants, etc. This year, halfway through the year, we've had approximately $158 million worth of revenue. With that, we've had over 1,400 employees on our staff at this moment, and we started our program in September of 2009. Have to give my dues to Gary Larson here. I think this probably best typifies and exemplifies what Mobile Mini had as a standard operating procedure prior to implementing our program, and I think this is very common through a lot of different companies and organizations. And essentially, it's a firefighting mentality. So the SOP that we had in place was we'd realize a crisis, we deploy assets to attack the crisis or solve for the crisis, typically at a corporate level. So in a typical fashion, I think, for a lot of different organizations too, the solutions were generated in what we like to call the Crystal Palace or the Eiffel Tower, and essentially, the Ivory Tower, and essentially what it was is come up with a solution, push it down via an email versus, say, involving the field personnel and some of the ideas, generating solutions, etc. and then wait to see if the results were what we expected. And oftentimes what would happen is another fire would erupt while we were dealing with the first one, and before you know it, we were off in a firefighting mentality for the next project. So I think a lot of people on the phone could probably relate to this. This is an SOP for problem solving, et cetera.